The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have first crack at this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Now the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
Turning it on! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown and at least come out. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Going to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Pass to 10. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. It's short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Forced out of the pocket. They wrapped him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ware. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Past the 45. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way on the return for midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of... but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an...
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of dog meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop and show the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The short hands, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Runs through a tackle. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
He's up to 86 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They're going to go right back to it on first down. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Pope. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker is Hunter. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're keeping the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Jumped on top of the pile.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive, does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Georgia Tech, 0.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little release to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He now has 115 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ware. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're setting up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the kick.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups when you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to take off. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. Turns it on at midfield. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Now let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 11 over Oregon. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be third and long. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
A lot of times when you think about speed, back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Shields. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the shotgun, the inside give. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't let the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the depth. sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. All down. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34. And the Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds first down. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Allen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Let's get out of here with the win, oh.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching